Now for today's video we have to go back to the past to 1.8.2 when Man the Guns was released, because this path still existed and was functioning. And then Paradox removed it. I guess you can't have fun as Germany. Hello there everyone, it's me again. A Slovak man who has to restrict his swearing because of YouTube. I'm literally suffering. I'm back here with another Hearts of Iron 4 video that will be in 6 months, copied by someone bigger. And well, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe for more map game content, and like the video and comment something pointless. I think I feel like most nostalgic to Hearts of Iron 4 when Waling the Tiger and Man the Guns were fresh. I don't know, something about those times was magical. Anyway, back into the game. We as Germany, we will not start any of these two classical focuses that would determine what path will we take. For now, we can do some 4-year planning and just a generic German preparation. Now that we can, we will start a little thing called justification on Poland. Now, very important thing, what we want to do is to declare war on Poland and then just move right here to oppose Hitler. And when we are doing it, we will just bypass the Rhineland. Yes, this is the exploit. Now we just have to, hurry up with all of this Polish stuff so we can attend our civil war very soon. As I love Hearts of Iron 4. This was the time when the game was most fun. Now with Poland, we don't want to make that much war tension, so we will liberate Ukraine and Belarus, and that reduces it quite a bit. Yeah, so this is how we are doing this. Also Lithuania can have a little more land, and we still have plenty of time to prepare one more exploit for the civil war that I will show you. Now before we click this event, we'll gather our troops in a port and send them out to the sea. And now this exploit was already fixed, so never mind. This will be just the classical German civil war. A quick victory in a civil war never killed anyone, or maybe the opposing side. But we won't be bothered by anyone or anything. We are crawling towards victory. Bozo fucking died, so you see, this is just a classical civil war. Nicely finished and done. We can now secure our new state and recall Kaiser. This is just too good. Now France and Britain mobilize for no good reason, but I don't want to go to war with them just yet. So we will have William III coronated as. But William II returned. This didn't trigger a war with France and Britain, so that's good. Now first thing that came to mind of our Kaiser when he returned back to the office was that the Austrians are exactly the same as the Germans, so we will just Anschluss them. You see, Österreich is Deutschland, Deutschland ist Österreich. Auf Wiedersehen. Now our emperor suggested that we should demand the Sudetenland because it was part of Austria-Hungary and we want it back. Now let us all agree that this is an integral part of Germany. Now I will just ask for Slovenia, because I want to start shit with Yugoslavia as well. You see, Kaiser Willy is a peacemaker. Let's go for the first Vienna award. We will also make a faction with Romania, totally not the Third Reich. And you see, yet another triumph for the German Empire. Let's do a little thingy with Czechoslovakia. Now we will partition the Czechoslovakia with Hungary because I want them into my faction, so we can do a lot of trolling with them. We can now continue with peacefully dismembering countries. I'm kinda waiting for someone to, start a world war over some pointless territories, but as you can see, I'm still doing what I really want to do, and that's chaos. Now hopefully they will still be compliant, and yes, as you can see, we were again successful. Yes, no more Yugoslavia, and we are still a very peaceful country. Now it's that time of the year when we will co-opt the Mussolini. And this is also very beautiful. beautiful little city for our German Empire. Yeah, so soon there will be no more Mr. Spaghetti Man. Funny thing about this is that the Italians can't say no. And you can see Victor Emmanuel III with the old profile picture, the Chad man. Well, this is what 6 years of Hearts of Iron 4 will do to you. Anyway, now, when we have assembled this big ass team, I feel like it will be the right time for some expansion. Finally we got our Memel back, we can bypass Gdańsk or war, and now we will just start a conflict with nations that don't really stand in our way or did us wrong, but we have to somehow start the world war. Now there is no turning back. Yes, finally Germany at war. What will everyone do? Fall of Paris, and even Franco is sending troops, when I did jack shit in civil war. Now I don't think that we can cap France that easily, but we are working on stuff, and the Belgians are gone. This all turned more into a conventional war, but those years of preparations were very good. Our army is just the best. You know, but fighting like this is pretty good, because we will be able to kill more British soldiers, and that means less British soldiers defending their homeland. For some reason we have triumphed in France without even capitulating them, but yes, I will establish Bourbon France, and all of these French people and British people are trapped. Yes, this is just very beautiful. And what the fuck is Hitler doing here? He is fucking dead. You know, mate, I don't know how we are going to, you know, pressure Yugoslavia when they don't exist anymore. And finally, as an act of mercy, we will finish the British Empire, and as you can see, they don't really give a fuck about their coast. Never forget that British Empire historically never guarded their whole country. They just hope that Germans won't invade. This will be rightfully the German Reich soon. Like, is there really nobody to oppose my invasion? Bruh, this is just sad. This was too easy. So for my next trick as German Great Empire, we'll improve the national spirit. I feel like the Kaiser here found Hitler's plans to dominate the world and said, "Mein Gott, mein Schnippschnopp, this shit looks interesting." Also, never forget to puppet Romania and Hungary. And like, I have to say that this focus tree feels like a modern one. We still have a lot of focuses to do. Like, this is just too beautiful. I feel like this should be an option in normal Hoi 4 as well, and now we just have to finish off the allies. We can still do interesting stuff as carving up Greece, and yeah, I really like that you can do whatever you really want. You can also choose a different path to go with, like bringing back Victoria, joining the allies. Like, there is a lot of stuff you can do with combination of these focuses. And yes, we just got into a war with Japan, but I have my army ready for any invading forces, so we will see if we can help our Chinese brothers. Now, as you can see, the Soviets have just attacked the European Entente. We have to stop their expansion and save the world from the threat of Red Terror. It is time to see if we are ready for the Soviets. I feel like we might. And this doesn't look very good, but with the combined strength of all our allies, we shall be victorious. You know, as always, this is just a classical invasion of the Soviet Union. Everything is just fine, I promise. And we can mess with the world as we please. Next up, we can get Turkey into our faction. Hopefully they won't reject. And new beautiful front just opened for the Soviets. Just don't mind if I do. You know, and we can continue our based super focus tree. You know, at this point, why not? You can't even fight the Germans on your own. Welcome Greece to Wehrmacht. There is also this little song called O Tannenbaum, and I just feel like going into Switzerland and finding that tree. This will be easy because without their focus tree they won't build any forts at the borders. War in China? Beautiful as always. I'm just trying to help Chinese to white peace with Japanese, so then we have more war score at the peace conference. As I know this is a very smart move. Hey, would you look at that? Another billion dead Soviets. I won't stop until everyone is dead. And as you can also see here, the whole Japanese army is encircled and with no supplies. I'm just trying out shit, like rebuilding the Austria-Hungary inside just Hungary. We will see if it even works. It's like we will win and we don't have to even try. It will take a while for the Soviets because of their no stepping back, but it's all good. Even here in our Eastern Front, two-front war, nothing for me, just extra fun. And as I said, billions must die before peace can be made. I mean, I don't have to kill them, but I want to, and I will. And there we go, soon we will expel all the Japanese from Korea and all of mainland China. Unfortunately, China didn't peace out with the Japanese, so we will have less war score. Never mind then, let's end this little conflict right here and right now. Yes, we need Steiner's counterattack to defeat the evil Japanese and defeat them real good. Well, fuck, I guess Japan was ready for this invasion. Never mind, but the Americans are doing just fine. But you know, let's try some island hopping so we have some air superiority in Japan as well. Now let's hope that Mr. Steiner can land here in Japan again. This is Steiner's redemption story. Now let us hope that this invasion will be successful more than the last time. I don't know, man, this just looks better than the last time. I say that until the Japanese army arrives. I try to be friends with Bulgaria, but they try to attack my puppet Greece. I ain't having that shit and the Soviets finally capitulated. Holy shit, I kinda forgot how bad wars with Japan are when they just fortify their whole fucking island. But I'm sure soon we will win, because if not I will just kill every Japanese citizen. It seems like that's kinda what we need to do. Yeah, why the fuck not? Just kill everyone who stands in your way, or we will just have to wait until we get nukes. By the power of friendship, me and the Americans will defeat the evil Japanese empire and install here the rule of our evil empires. Because that's what superpowers do. Countless Germans and Americans lost their lives, but it's just a race for this one little city and war will be finished. Finally, peace in the world was established. For just the cost of every Japanese life. Even right after we have finished a big war, there are still focuses that we can do, such as reintegrating Luxembourg and Alsace-Lorraine, because why the fuck not? Na ja, klar, meinen ist das Elsass-Lothringen und Luxemburg. And I guess to anyone who doesn't speak German it sounded something like ja, Kaiser Wilhelm 2243. And to end of this video, I really advise you to try this out for yourself, because this is just too fucking good not to play. You can also do the alliance with the Shade and get Victoria and reform the Holy Roman Empire, but I didn't really feel like doing that. And also on a side note, if you look into these old focus trees, they seem massive because you can't zoom out. That's pretty smart. And if you have enjoyed this video of Totally Not the Third Reich, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you want to see more stuff like this. Apparently all the Nazis escaped to Ostland. And as always, big thanks goes to my channel members, their names are in the description and on the screen right now, and a special thanks goes to Razonon for being the highest channel member.